Thankfully, we didn't have the storm here, and it ended up being pretty mild for everybody. So here we go. I was asked about payment histories. What do you look for? Well, we look for the length of the payment history. How long have the people been there? And it's okay if they've had bad spots, rough patches that life threw their way, and they're late a couple payments, but they come back and pay, or they failed to pay their taxes, but they caught it back up. They got the escrow back up because it shows that they want to stay. They just ran into a rough patch. But above and beyond the length of the payment history, it also comes down to the pattern of the payment history. If a person is consistently late 90 days, 60 days, something like that, don't expect too much for that pattern to change, especially if it's happened in the last 6 months to a year. That pattern has a tendency to stay there. Also, what you'll find is, as you're reviewing a lot of notes, there are note investors who don't really know what the heck they're doing, and they don't stay on top of people. And people start to play that game of, well, they fall a couple months behind, and then they catch up, and then they fall behind and catch up. So it could be driven by somebody who doesn't stay on top of the payment pattern. Same thing like if a landlord doesn't enforce late fees and that sort of stuff, and people will consistently pay late. It could be that, or the person has some kind of an income that they don't get paid on a regular basis, but when they do, they catch up. If you have the risk tolerance for it, no problem. If you don't have the risk tolerance or the patience for that, then look for a better pattern, because it's more likely than not that that payment pattern is going to stay the same. There's your note investor tip of the day.